Kita lagi di parkiran, mau ke supermarket. Kita lihat ya di dalam di dalam keadaannya kayak gimana, apa aja yang habis. Karena di kota kami statusnya sekarang ada sekitar 7 orang yang positif. Let's check it out. Kita lagi di tempat air. Ini nggak habis sih, cuman biasanya stoknya tuh setinggi ini dan lengkap semua. Tapi ini kosong. Di bagian situ kosong. Bagian sini juga ada yang kosong. Sebenarnya air keran di Jerman bisa diminum sih, cuman orang-orangnya kayak nggak mau minum air kerannya gitu. Entah kenapa, tetap harus beli botolan. Kosong. Sebenarnya masih ada sih yang lain-lain, cuman biasanya orang-orang tuh beli yang paling murah. Jadi yang udah kosong-kosong ini yang paling murah. Sisa-sisanya mahal. Ini tepung-tepungan buat bikin roti. Terus yang paling bawah itu biasanya ada nasi. Beras. Sekarang cuman sisa yang mahal-mahal doang. This is a funny one because the whole toilet papers are kind of sold out. And what is this?
Tissue paper. They typically don't have any tissue paper here.
Uh-huh.
But now they pull it here.
Yeah, why? What for?
Alternative.
Come on, guys, you have water.
Here.
Like, you buy all the toilet paper, like you don't have water in your house. This is
Welcome to Europe.
funny. Ini apa? Oh, ini kitchen paper gitu buat bersihin meja. Can food departments. Nih, selalu deh yang sold out tuh yang murah-murah. Yang lain masih ada sih. Cuman harganya ya lumayan. Over here too, beans. Merek-merek yang mengklaim kalau mereka bisa menghilangkan corona sold out. Sagrotan kalau di Indonesianya sagrotan dulu autan, sekarang apa sih? Lupa. Jadi ini departemen sabun dan segala disinfektan buat tangan. Terus ini sampai ditulis kalau mereka kesulitan restock dan nggak ada stok lagi. Still dari tadi rame banget orang bolak-balik nyari. Gitu deh. Tapi sabun-sabun yang lain juga masih banyak kok, jadi tenang aja. Hai.
Assalamualaikum.
It's me again, Ingrid. Kali ini aku ditemenin sama
Stefan.
In this video, kayak we will mostly talk in English, tapi bakalan aku kasih subtitles di bawah. Dan kita akan ngomongin tentang gimana kehidupan kita sehari-hari, our daily lives here, di tengah-tengah isu corona yang lagi heboh-hebohnya.
Yeah, I was affected.
Like today is Sunday, what date? 15th of March. The current situation is...
It's not so good. Like, it's getting worse day by day. At the moment we have 5,400 people who are infected, around 800 plus from yesterday, and alhamdulillah only 10 people dead. If you look into other European countries like Italy, where there are 21,000 people affected, or Spain with around 7,000 people, it's worse there. But it's also not so good here, right?
Yeah.
So what our country is doing at the moment to prevent the spread of corona is going quite far. So English uni is postponed.
Yeah.
It's supposed to start tomorrow, but it's pushed back 5 weeks.
Jadi aku masuknya tanggal 20 April. Males.
And it's the same thing for kindergartens and for schools. So the kids are pushed back. Like, they are free now for another 5 weeks, and then there are school holidays for 2 weeks. So they're staying home for 7 weeks, which is great for the kids. Not so good for the parents, right?
True. Kalau misalnya kalian punya anak kecil, terus sekolah pada libur, kan susah ya ngejagainnya gimana? Karena di sini jarang ada mbak, jarang ada nenek. So what our friends do, mostly they are working kayak gantian gitu, dari pagi sampai jam 12 until 12. Like the husband will work and then he will go home, take care of the kids, and terus jadinya dari jam 12 sampai jam 6 ntar istrinya yang kerja gitu.
Yeah. Or if you're one of the lucky ones like me, I'm working in IT, meaning I can do home office. Means I just take my laptop, I work from home, just do the same thing as I usually do at work. And I mean, I'm lucky enough. Home office is a thing here, a big thing. I do it regularly, like 6 times a month or so.
It's a usual thing
It's the
here.
usual thing, yeah. So you just have all the meetings online, it's all good. But now my company said everybody who can do home office should do home office. So that's affecting around 4,500 people from my company alone. And like the bigger ones in our area are also saying that, like Continental or BMW.
Yeah, so home office is not obligated but recommended to do.
Yeah.
Tapi kalau misalnya for the people like me, like a student, workers, or people who works in the production department, they cannot really take home office.
Right.
So we are obligated still to go to the office.
That's true, yeah. Or if you're working in sales or any social job,
True.
you need to have an interaction with people. I mean, yeah, some companies are closing down, for example, restaurants, because people just don't want to go out anymore.
True.
And you can also see that when you're grocery shopping.
Yeah.
There's a lack of toilet paper now. Here in Germany, people still use toilet paper. Like water is not a thing here.
Loves in Indonesian.
Buka, buka, buka. But also things like rice, noodles, flour, canned food is mostly sold out.
Soap.
Soap. Yeah. Besides, in the Chinese store, you can still get like 20 kilograms of rice. Nobody goes there besides us.
Jadi ya stok makanan kita masih aman lah ya, karena kita belinya, nggak kita sih, aku. Like I mostly cook Asian food yang orang-orang di sini nggak pernah masak. Jadi kayak semua bumbu-bumbu, nasi dan bla 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 itu masih utuh.
Just say
Alhamdulillah.
that you're cooking instant noodles. People know you, right?
Busted. Indomie.
Yeah, but we're also impacted by movement restrictions, so it's not only like shopping or social parts. We see a lot of borders closing in Europe, and like for the last 20 years or so, they were just open borders. There was no border control. Everybody is having euro, all good. But nowadays, Austria is having a lot of controls towards the Italian border because it's the hottest hit country in Europe. And Czech Republic just yesterday closed the border to Germany. We have a friend who was in Prague on Friday to Saturday. And on Friday and Saturday they announced that the border will be closing.
It's crazy, right? Like,
Crazy. So
can you imagine you're traveling ke luar negeri, terus ada pengumuman kalau once you're in, you cannot get out anymore.
like Prague, from our hometown, it's like a 3-hour train ride. Many people go there just for a weekend or so.
Like us.
Like us. And yeah, she was there, and then there was the announcement. So at the train station, there were like hundreds of Germans just trying to get out. She was lucky enough to catch the last train home. People recommended that they should go to their embassy in order to kind of get back over the border and put themselves in
It's just
self-quarantine.
3 hours away from home.
Right? Like, it's getting crazy, yeah. Alhamdulillah, she got out. But you could see how nervous she was.
Yeah, she said like the train was so crowded of people
Completely
because people are scared that they cannot get out anymore.
Yeah.
And I also heard from Tiwi in Mallorca that the Spanish it is recommended not to go out if it's not necessary.
Right.
So it's only people who really needs to go shopping, like belanja bulanan atau kerja doang yang boleh keluar.
But only essential work, right? Only for like if you work in the food producing industry or health industries. Yeah, Spain just 2 days ago they declared a state of emergency. Same thing in France. They're close to getting a state of emergency out. I think there are around 4,500 people infected. But cafes are closed, borders are closing nowadays. A lot of controls too.
Yeah.
Like even just a few days ago there was a situation, I think it was yesterday even.
Yeah.
What
What do you want to say?
where flights from the UK had to turn around mid-air.
Mid-air.
They were headed to Spain. Spain declared state of emergency, and the flights had to turn around
Phew.
mid-air and fly back to London or Manchester. Edinburgh.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you cannot really go anywhere here.
Right. But we're fine.
Very fine. But I mean, it's a perfect time to travel. Like schools are closing down,
It's not so good because nothing is open really.
and you cannot really go anywhere.
Like we were thinking about going to the places that are usually so crowded, like Neuschwanstein Castle, Königssee, Rothenburg, like all these medieval cities.
No, we have planned to visit Netherlands because it's
Yeah.
blooming season soon.
Right.
Tulip season soon. But I don't know. Seeing the condition getting worse and worse and worse.
I mean, we are already affected by it, right? Like at the
True.
moment, we would be on the flight back from Saudi Arabia.
True. Oh iya, kita kemarin lupa jadinya. Kemarin
Lupa,
tuh udah sempat berencana untuk umroh. Terus ya udah lah.
Like 3 days before our flight was due.
Ternyata Allah berkehendak lain. Kita nggak boleh pergi ke sana dulu.
Yeah. Saudi Arabia cancelled all the visas
Mhm.
for Umrah.
True. Like, lihat deh.
Like lots of people are here still.
Yeah.
Lots of couples.
Because going outside in the park or in a lake
Lake.
like this is the safest options
Yeah.
to spend your weekend.
That's what you can see. Many people are looking for more regional holiday offers or vacation offers. I mean, typically in Europe you just take a weekend trip to some other country. That's what we did as well. Last year we went to a lot of cities like Paris or Pilsen. We actually wanted to go to Milan, but yeah, not
Italy.
happening. Not happening. And also, like Germans are mostly outdoorsy people. Like we're used to things closing on Sunday.
True.
There's not really much open. You can't really go shopping at all. And nowadays, cinemas are closed, concerts are cancelled, and basically any event with more than 100 people are cancelled.
That is crazy. Football
It is.
games.
Football games, even local football games, where like, I don't know, 50 to 70 people show up.
Yeah,
They are
like
completely
in your football club,
My
right?
football club, yeah. It's all cancelled. Cafes are closing because, can I be on the camera too?
Oh yeah, sorry, baby.
Yeah, like cafes are closing because people just don't want to go out anymore. They're too scared.
Mhm.
What happens if somebody who is infected goes there?
Mhm.
There's a lot of panic happening at the moment. And you can see another social impact is with other people. We know a lot of people, we talk a lot to other people, and
Sekarang kita udah nggak pernah salaman lagi, tapi
Yeah.
fist bump.
yeah, if even, like
If even.
elbow checks are a thing or just waving.
Yeah,
Salim-
it's acceptable
Like you
now.
cannot even do a salim anymore. I mean, we never did here.
Oh,
But
no.
yeah, people are more hesitant to even talk to you.
Mhm.
They keep more distance, and like in general, what we have here is just advice: wash your hands, don't go out too much, avoid crowds, like the basic things.
There's a cute dog over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. For us, it's still normal. Like, I still go to work tomorrow. You also still be working
yeah, just
at
from
home.
Just from home mostly.
From home. And yeah,
Public
people are
transport.
still going out.
Still working. Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, myself personally, having a very high trust on Germany's healthcare. So, no worries. Inshallah, nggak apa-apa.
Yeah, you have private insurance, so no worries.
Sombong.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see with the death rate, but I mean we're not so in a risk group because we're both mid-20s. My parents both have heart diseases since last year. It's harder on them. My dad turned 60, my mom is 57, and of course they are scared. They don't want to go out at all.
But last week I got a flu. Aku baru sembuh by the way. Tapi ya nggak kenapa-napa as long as you take a lot of vitamin C,
Right.
eat well, sunbathing.
Somebody.
You need vitamin from the sun. Terus cuci tangan. What else? Take meds. You'll be fine, inshallah.
Inshallah. But still, it's not a flu. Take care. Stay healthy.
Stay healthy, guys.
Can I? How to?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm too bully.
Bye.
Assalamualaikum. Show the lake too.
Dah.